welcome Scorpio to your mid-month and end of the month reading. Hope you guys are doing great out there. Okay, guys, let's get in here and see what's going on. It's almost the end of the month. We only have one reading left, which will be the Mercury retrograde. So let's get in here. And don't forget, guys, those are time stamped, and then they are sent to each individual sign, even though you're all getting the same video. Just get more views that way, and it just feels like you're actually getting your video. Okay, it seems like when I put it all out there, it's like not going to everyone or something. I don't know what's going on. So, okay, they just go to each and every one of you. Okay, so let's go. The first pillar, we're doing career and finance. Second pillar, we will be doing love and relationships. So going over here to career, the sacral chakra coming out with the moon in reverse. That's a good place for it to be. Positive movement forwards. And financial material changes. Okay, I'm going to change that around. Let's go. Okay. That's a good way to get ready to end the month. I mean, at least with the moon is reversed over here, it's saying, hey, I finally have the clarity. Anything that was feeling fogged out and I was feeling a little confused about is now lifting off me. I don't feel like it's weighing me down. So I do feel like there's kind of a weight off your shoulder coming if you haven't already started feeling it. So it just feels like something that was unclear is now understood. I understand why it's doing this. I understand what's going on. So that's good energy. Let's clarify on this really fast, and we'll get straight into this reading. Ace of really? You're going to go there with the Four of Wands. Okay. The Eight of Coins to the Four of Wands. Wow. Okay. Where I thought I wasn't going to move, where I felt that I was stalled, I'm now actually going to move. Maybe you even had some resistance to change over here, Scorpio. You might have felt like maybe that wasn't the right plan, but I just feel like if you were feeling that way, I'm not going to put that to everyone, but I am going to say you felt like you were unclear if this was the right choice and the right move to make within my career, finances, or money investments, or however it is now saying, hey, you know what? Take that chance, take that risk. Because that sacral chakra is coming in with that motivation and desire, and it's giving you that drive to want to move forwards. That's what it's there for. It's that desire to want to move. So I do feel like as you're focusing on your work, okay, it's going to be a lot better than it was before, because I feel like before you were more worried about financial stress or fear of lack of not getting to where you needed to be within this pillar, right? So it's sort of like I've struggled, I've felt that pressure, but now I can totally see clearly and I know where I'm moving, so I don't fear the change anymore. And the fear was only because you didn't know, right? There was so many uncertain things that were going around you that sometimes it puts a pressure on you to where it's like, I don't know where I'm going to stand in this situation. Is this going to really work? But you have the Ace of Pentacles. So it's saying this abundance is coming towards you. So it does not feel like a job loss. It feels like it's either a recalibration of your job, right? Putting the kind of the pedal to the metal. It doesn't feel like anything like that. So if you were afraid that you were going to lose your job too, I don't feel that. Maybe you already lost your job before and were fearing getting a job. Like, I'm put out every resume in the world. Okay. So this is a turnaround after financial anxiety. Okay. After being unclear. So I want you to understand that this is no longer feeling the lack or the stuck. This is where it can say, I can now see the path, and the path sees me, Ace of Pentacles. So it's almost like as soon as you become clear of the situation, then the situation becomes yours. Man, this reminds me of the Libra Scorpio. Was it Libra Scorpio or Libra? Interesting. It may have been Libra. But anyways, it doesn't matter. It's like, wow, I kind of seen this before. But it's definitely this new opportunity that's leading to your stability. So instead of kind of, escaping that situation, or feeling like it's escaping you and you can't find your grounding and you can't find your footing, like, why are these jobs not coming to me? Now it's stabilizing and they are coming to you. And it's weird because it's almost like as soon as you get the clarity and the understanding of where to start putting out your resumes or start putting your extra footing and where you're going to move, then it's like, hey, yeah, I see you. Then you're recognized. And then you get the Ace of Pentacles. It comes to light. It materializes to you. New career, financial opportunities, new stabilization within maybe your own, if you have an Instagram platform or YouTube platform, whatever it is, it's stabilizing. So you just feel like everything's coming back together. This is just beautiful. It's a very earthy energy, and that's what you need, though. You need that earthy energy because it doesn't say I'm taking a risk. It's saying it's tangible. It's not fantasy. It's here, it's with me, and it's grounded, new opportunity and financial clarity. So it's not something that's just, I'm going to just leap out there and just take this huge risk. No, it's saying there is no risk needed. You just understanding. And then grounding yourself to say, this is what I'm going to do. Not impulsively, not on a whim. That's what it is, not on a whim. Because a lot of times we do take chances on a whim, and this is not one of those things. This is like, I'm clear about what it is, I'm strategizing, and this could happen. So now I'm not afraid to move. And as soon as you're not afraid to move, boom, the change comes. Boom! Right? So I do love that. Guys, that's amazing. It's going to make a big difference for going into March. Okay, guys, let's go on to pillar 2. And look at your love and relationships. Whether it's, it could even be the relationships are platonic, so you don't have to say they're love. They could be family, friends, co-workers, however. Okay. I will read it from a love point, but then you guys can say it's not love, it's family. Unless it's so family, then, then that's where it's going to go. Okay, guys, let's get in here. You have the Emperor. So I'm going to move it down so when I do the last piece, it has this area. You have the Emperor to the Wheel. Ooh. Okay. To the solar plexus. Getting some chakras going on over here, guys. To the Lovers. Wheel to the Lovers. Okay. This is definitely not a passive love energy. That's for sure. This is authoritative. This is saying I'm the leader. I take leadership roles. You could be dealing with your dad, your lover could be older than you. However it is, this person that you're dealing with is definitely the leader, unless you know that you're the leader in the house and that you have to take over the authority, right? You need to be in leadership role right now for whatever your reasons are, right? So this is where you're saying, I'm going to have to step up to plate, or they're stepping up to plate. It's just the way it has to be. But with the solar plexus, there's a lot of confidence and willpower. Definitely this shift that's going on. And then you have the Lovers, major choices. Hold on, Queen of Cups. That's you. Are you taking the authoritative role? I think you are. Because that Queen of Cups is you, my friends. If you want to say it's the other way around, that's fine, but that's you. You're saying the shift says that I'm now going to have to take the authoritative role for the mid-month to the end of the month. But it's kind of like where my wishes come true, and it's making the satisfaction that I need to stay comfortable. I do know that I have to put on You know, it's kind of like I got to put on the boots and the pants and the belt, you know. I'm going to have to take this authority role and become the leader. You might feel like you have to stand and make a move into the direction. Oh my gosh, into the direction. And then you get the Chariot into the direction for the victory. Yeah, for your Nine of Cups. Okay, some of you might have just got a divorce, so you know that you're going to have to do things within your life that you're not used to doing, standing up, taking the authoritative role, and also keeping your heart to yourself, even though you still have the compassion, right? I still have to play the compassionate role. I know what I'm doing, but I'm nurturing my family and I'm staying very intuitive and caring about the situation, even though I know I have to put myself into this place of energy, this place of leadership. It could even be that maybe, you know, if you're married or something, somebody may be in jail. I hate to say things like that, but you have the justice. They may be in jail. They may be a divorce. Maybe they are doing other things, right? Um, However it is, but it puts you into this place to where you have to be now the authoritative role within your life, where you're feeling like you're taking on extra responsibilities from something that someone used to take care of. If we're divorced and they're not there anymore, then I'm going to have to pick up that pace as well. You know, God forbid they're sick or, you know, however the story is. But it just feels like you're in this new place where you're now in this place of demand, to where now you have to be the ultimate. It could even be the ultimate role model, because if somebody is gone and now you're taking care of the kids, you might even feel like maybe I have to play mom and dad, or dad and mom. So take that how that resonates. That's really what I'm feeling. On a different side over here, you might feel empowered to move towards someone new. Okay, if you know that's not your story, I'm going to bring out another story real fast, because I do feel like you finally feel renewed after a bad relationship to renew a new relationship with someone new. It could be a Libra or a Cancer. It doesn't have to be, but it does feel you might even have this place of, I've put myself back into a place of authority. I've healed and I'm moving towards new love, and I'm going to start fresh again, because now I'm shifting into a place of where I don't feel um, like I feel whole again, pretty much, because I don't feel that hole inside me. Okay, so for some of you, it's getting back on the dating scene, putting yourself first, seeing your truth and your worth, to get out there and say, you know what, I'm going to let somebody else, you know, I'm going to let somebody in. Let's put it that way. I've been through hell, and you know what? I think I'm going to go on this date with this person, but I'm going to stand my ground as the authority figure for now, because I'm not, you know, I've learned not to be overly vulnerable. I've learned not to be a doormat, you know, or let somebody walk on me because they think they love me, or however it is, right? So I've learned to make more boundaries, especially for now. So I do feel like you're sharpening yourself up for, you know, this new love for some of you. Okay. And that's really all I get out of that situation. Okay. That's not your story. I'm sorry. You might want to watch your rising or your moon. Moons are always great for love. Getting the overall card for the reading. You could be running into somebody at this time when it comes to yours. Excuse me, because of the lovers. Pardon me. It could be a soulmate connection. That could be why also. Okay. It does look like you have dealt with a lot of shadow work in the past. Okay. And it's about keeping your safe space, keeping yourself comfortable and protected vulnerability. It's like, here I am safe. Here I'm okay. And that's what that was over here about, bringing out your authority. Okay. And really knowing that, you know what, everything's going to be fine now. I've, you know, recharged. I've done what I'm supposed to doing, and I'm like brand new and fresh. Okay. Okay, my friends. Until next time. Peace and love. Bye bye.